Hi, my name is Pamela, and in this video we talk about venipuncture, the process of blood sampling. What are blood tests? Blood tests are used to measure or look at cells, chemicals, proteins, or other substances in your blood. Blood testing, also known as blood work, is one of the most common types of lab tests. Blood work is often included as part of a regular checkup. Blood tests are also used to help diagnose certain diseases and conditions, monitor a chronic, find out if treatment for a disease is working, check how well your organs are working, help diagnose bleeding or clotting disorders, and find out if your immune system is having trouble fighting infections. Blood is made of two parts: fluid, plasma or serum, and cells. Plasma is a fluid part of the blood in the bloodstream that contains substances such as glucose, electrolytes, proteins, and water. Serum is a fluid part that remains after the blood is allowed to clot in a test tube. Cells in the blood include red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. Blood helps move oxygen, nutrients, waste products, and other materials through the body. It helps control body temperature, fluid balance, and the body's acid-base balance. What happens during a blood test? When a blood draw is taken from a vein, is known as venipuncture. During venipuncture, a lab professional, known as a phlebotomist, will take a blood sample from a vein in your arm using a small needle. Venipuncture is the most common way to do a blood test. Other ways to do a blood test are a finger prick test, a heel stick test, and arterial blood test.
Hello, my name is Senyari. How the test is performed? Step 1. Assemble equipment and include needle and siren or vacuum tube depending on which is to be used. Perform hand hygiene and identify and prepare the painting. Step 2. Apply a tourniquet about 3 the 4 finger widths above the selected venipuncture site. Step 3. Put on well-fitting, non-sterile gloves and disinfect the site using 70% isopropyl alcohol for 30 seconds and allow to dry completely. Step 4. Anchor the vein by holding the paintings arm and placing a thumb below the venipuncture site. Enter the vein swiftly at 30 the 45-degree angle. Step 5. Once sufficient blood has been collected, release a tourniquet before withdrawing the needle. Withdraw the needle gently and then give the paint a clean gauze or dry bottom wool to apply to the site with gently pressure. Step 6. Discard the used needle and syringe or blood sampling the beads into a puncture resistant container. Shake the same at least 5 times and check the level and force for accuracy. Step 6. Remove gloves and place them in the general waste. Perform hand hygiene if using soap and water. Dry hands with single use towels. How to prepare for the test? The steps you need to take before the test will depend on the kind of blood test you are having. Many tests do not require special preparation. However, tests that require preparation usually require fasting and not doing activities such as exercise for certain hours in advance. Finally, the conclusions. The collections and analysis of blood samples is one of the most common tasks in the clinical laboratory. Through blood tests, it is possible to diagnose diseases, monitor treatments, and evaluate the function of vital organs. Understanding this process thoroughly is essential for our education and future professional practice as clinical chemist. Additionally, this knowledge help you make informed health decisions and give it greater importance.